welcome to your messages for the week. Today is Sunday, the 4th of August, 2024. So what does August have in store? First card just jumped out. So this week we have Lionsgate Portal peaking on the 8th of the 8th, which is Thursday this week. As you would have heard everywhere, and I've talked about it as well, there's energies coming in all the time. But if you choose to believe, remember that our reality is very much created from our beliefs. So we can choose to believe that high frequency energy is coming in for our benefit, obviously. And we know that when high frequency comes in, the low frequency has to go. It's a bit like, I've said it before, but it's a bit like the dirty bucket of water, isn't it? I'm not suggesting that you're a dirty bucket of water. Well, actually, yes, I probably am. That energetically. So the water comes in, the clear, pure, high frequency water comes in to that dirty bucket of water until it overflows. And it's natural, isn't it? The bucket doesn't have to do anything. The bucket's just sitting there, and this light, clear, pure water is coming in. So what happens to the bucket? Water starts coming out. And if you have a look, you will see that that's dirty water coming out. And as the dirty water comes out, the overall energy, the overall cleanliness or purity, or however you want to view it, of that bucket rises, doesn't it? The water gets cleaner and cleaner. It's cleansing. So these high energies are our opportunity for free energy healing. That's how I look at it. And understanding that when we do have energy healing, whether you've gone for a session or whether it's just happening naturally, you feel it when that stuff comes out. Like when it's in the bucket, you can see the dirty water coming out. And of course, on a human level, we can feel it, because what is that dirty water as far as our energy goes? It's going to be our limiting beliefs, the beliefs that are not serving us. It's going to be trapped emotions, deep-rooted trapped emotions. I'm just thinking of the moon card at the moment, because for me, the moon card is deep level healing. But it happens very naturally. You see the swamp, don't you? And the animals coming out of the swamp and just walking along the path, evolving towards the pillars, showing the kind of the divine direction. So yeah, it's that deep level healing. So when you do feel it coming out, what makes a really big difference is if you can honor those feelings, honor your body, and open your heart with love and gratitude, because it's helping you, it's healing you, it's raising your frequency, it's clearing your dirty water. I mean, what are we, 70%? I think it's more than that. And water has consciousness. Yes, there's a girl called Veda Austin. Check her out on YouTube. She's been doing lots of experiments with water. She's basically taking the work of Masaru Emoto, who did all of that beautiful work with water crystals and exposing them to music and words and things like that. She's taking that work to a whole new level. So Veda Austin, check her out, because she's really helping us understand that everything is consciousness, and especially water, and we are water, and we can program consciousness. It's a bit like the clear crystals, the clear quartz crystals. I remember when I was learning about crystals, I remember being told, what are all the different crystals? How can they help us? And I remember someone saying, oh, the clear quartz, you program it yourself to help you in any way you need. And I remember at the time going, oh my goodness, that is like so powerful. And I've never forgotten that. And hence I have loads of clear quartz crystals, especially around the tent at the garden retreat. But yeah, it's about, sorry, I'm going off track there, aren't I? So if you're feeling under the weather at all, a lot of people are calling this ascension symptoms. So rather than look at it as in there's something wrong, I don't feel well, I feel really tired, I've got no energy today, I don't feel like eating, or whatever it might be, or it might be the opposite. I've got sugar cravings, I've got, I want to drink, whatever it might be. But just understand that your body is instinctively going to heal itself. And we can help that process by understanding that, and loving the process. There's a big difference between thinking that there's something wrong because you don't feel well, or you're tired, you're exhausted, or you're feeling sick, or whatever it might be, your body might ache, and you think, oh, there's something wrong. Well, that immediately puts you into victim mode, doesn't it? It immediately takes you out of control of your own. And that came up, didn't it? Sovereignty. Okay, that was last week. I'll put a link in the description and the video in the end screen, because that was transformation due to true sovereignty. So sovereignty is about stepping into your own power and understanding your power. So when you understand this from an energetic perspective about the dirty water coming out and how it's all helping you, it just helps you shift that perception from one of victimhood into one of creator. And it's like, wow, isn't my human body so amazing? Because it's able to release all these trapped emotions, maybe from your joints, from your whatever it is that's coming up for you. And it's able to, yeah, release it all. And you can just kind of enjoy the process. It puts you in control. And then you can be grateful for the free energy healing, as I said. So I think that's all coming out now because of the intense energies around Lionsgate Portal peaking on the 8th of August. That's happening this week. So yeah, it's just a little reminder, isn't it, that there is nothing wrong. In fact, quite the opposite. Everything's perfect. I mean, I often think, if, for example, if your body, let's say your body wants to fast, okay, and you just don't have the willpower. You're getting hungry and you're like, no, I'm not in the right mood to fast. Doesn't, I want to eat something. And, your human is wallowing in the humanness of the situation. So don't be surprised if your body maybe gives you a digestive problem. It might make you feel a little bit nauseous. It might do something like that because your body wants to fast. And if you're nauseous, you're not going to eat, are you? And it's magic. I find it magic the way it works like that. So if your body really needs to do something on the healing journey, cleansing, it might need sleep. I mean, if it really needs sleep and rest, then, your higher self is going to make you really tired so that you have no choice. I think it's beautiful how it works like that. So yeah, keep following that, and that intuition as well, because that was August's message, wasn't it? I'll put a link in the description of the video in the end screen to August's messages, because they were all about following your intuition and follow your calling. And I think a lot of that, when I was doing that video, I was focusing very much on what your abundance activity is, whatever your purpose in life is, and people following their heart and moving countries and changing jobs and leaving relationships and all that kind of thing. But it's also following your intuition. If your intuition is telling you, oh, I need to fast, or if your intuition is telling you, yeah, I need to cut out sugar, or I need to cut out alcohol, or I need to cut out cigarettes, or I need to cut out thinking negatively about myself. That is the most toxic energy that we put into our energy field, is negative thinking about ourselves. But this is also intuition, isn't it? If there's something coming up, and even if it's something considered to be quite small, and you're thinking, oh, that's not such a big deal, but it's your intuition. So for you, you still need to follow it. And also, I want to say nagging. I don't know about you, but I find that my higher self nags me. Don't forget that when you associate yourself with being the higher self, and you look at your human as being the child, um, it is sometimes like a parent nagging a child. And the human's like, no, I want to eat that sugar, or, I want to have that drink, or, I want to go to that all-night party, even though I'm tired. It's that human, because we have these beliefs, don't we? And we have these ideas of how our life should be. But it's about following our intuition and understanding that your higher self is always in charge, whether you know it or not. And your higher self will always find a way of getting the clear water into the dirty bucket and the dirty water out. And just keep enjoying this beautiful process, because the water just gets cleansed. It gets cleansed, and therefore your frequency is rising all the time. And we know, don't we, that when our frequency rises, our whole reality rises, because we can expand into a higher level of consciousness and perceive the world more positively and in a way that serves us, puts us in power and sovereignty. And that's how our reality that is being reflected back to us, because remember, as within, so without. And if you're within, there's a dirty bucket of water, what are you going to be creating outside of you? More dirt. It's simple. That's how it goes. As within, so without. It's the second Hermetic principle, the principle of correspondence. It's not as without, so within, is it? As within, so without. So the more you can cleanse, naturally cleanse with these beautiful energies coming in, your bucket of water, your body of energy, however you view it, then what you're going to create outside of you, which is in fact an illusion, right? It's a holographic projection of your frequency. That's what your reality is. So when your frequency is higher, cleaner, purer water, so to speak, then that's what you're going to create from, isn't it? You're going to create from a place of clarity, purity, yeah, higher frequency. Wow, that all came out, didn't it? Two cards came out. I'm not sure if there's any more. No, I'm thinking that there's just the two cards this week. Let's see if they back up what I've said. Okay, we've got the star. This is heaven on earth. The star is usually associated with hope, but I'm not the word hope. So many people like cross their fingers and go, "Oh, I really hope it works for you," or "I really hope it works for me," or what have you. It's not about hoping. It's about understanding how you create your reality. So if you hope for an outcome, then you need to align your frequency with that outcome. Just crossing your fingers and hoping and not changing your own frequency isn't going to bring it in, is it? Because I've literally just said it's a frequency match. And look how it's the water carrier. It's Aquarius. It's the water carrier. And water, we've just been talking about water as consciousness, as pure consciousness, and being able to program it like the clear quartz crystals, but we can program water as well. Whatever we put around it, whatever it is in its environment, in its petri dish, as Bruce Lipton would say, is what it's going to pick up. Now, Aquarius, although it's the water carrier, it's actually an air sign, which makes it communicative. And water, yes. Yes, I think this is I mentioned this in my first book. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. Excuse me. If you would like a free copy of my first book, Heal Yourself to Happiness, you can download a PDF version from my website, from the homepage of my website at deborahjanesutton.com, because in there I talk about water and the water in the body. And I think I called it beautifying yourself from the inside out, because we know that we can program water, and that if we program it with love and attention and affection and appreciation and gratitude, they're the big ones. Love, appreciation, and gratitude. So if we honor our bodies our physical bodies, but also our true essence. I mean, this star represents your true essence, and the stars around it represent your chakras, which build up your energy body. But also, yeah, so it's about honoring your human body, your physical body, but also understanding that your human body is created through your emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies. But honoring it when you're massaging oils in, really love your every part of your body. If you have a part of your body that hurts or, is giving you jip or whatever, massage something into it and love it and just say thank you, thank you, thank you. Because however old you are, that part of your body has been working for you, hasn't it? And when was the last time you actually said thank you to every part of your body? Your fingers, your toes, every part of your body. And as you're doing that, visualize the water inside of you plumping up with pure love, appreciation, and gratitude energy. So that you're filling your dirty bucket basically and making it completely clean water. And you can do that yourself by loving your physical body, well, loving all of you, obviously, and really honoring every part of your body. And you could do this anytime, can't you? This is one of the reasons I like yoga so much, because when you do a yoga asana, it gives you the perfect opportunity to send love to whichever part of the body you're stretching or flexing or whatever. So yeah, this is about honoring your body and really understanding that it served you, it's got you here. And if for whatever reason you think it's not serving you, in other words, you have an illness, a disease, or part of your body that aches and hurts, ask it what it needs. Ask it what it is, what does your knee, for example, what does your knee need you to know? What is it saying to you? Maybe it's saying stop falling to your knees in a submissive way to people. That's like a metaphysical explanation. It could be just slow down on the exercise, or it could be speed up on the exercise, but ask and then listen to your intuition, because that was August's message. Follow your intuition. So this intuition is helping us in all areas, isn't it? But this is an opportunity to really love your physical body. And if you I talk about massaging, your own body, but of course you can go for a massage, can't you? You can have this conversation with the massage therapist or the body worker or whoever you're working with, and just say, I want to honor my body. I want to give it love, appreciation and gratitude. And that therapist will work with you on that. So yeah, however you do it. So yeah, it's communicating with water and understanding that water is consciousness and that we can raise our frequency just by talking to the water in our bodies, but talking to all of our body, really. It doesn't matter, does it? Talking to it, loving it, appreciating it, and saying thank you, thank you, thank you. And so this card is typically about paradise and fertile lands. But it's true, our body is like a fertile land. We can shift things through that attention, that focus, that love. Love is the healing force. We know that, don't we? So that's why this card is my heaven on earth card. Because we're literally bringing this understanding of energy, the wisdom of the higher realms. We're bringing it into our physical reality. And that's what's expanding us. That's what's lifting us. That's what's taking us to heaven on earth. Wow. And we've got the Three of Cups, which is always a beautiful card. Find your tribe. Find your tribe. If the people around you don't understand what you're saying when you say, oh yes, I'm loving I'm loving my body better. If that raises a few eyebrows, you're with the wrong people. If you go to a massage therapist that laughs at your request to have help in loving and appreciating and giving gratitude to your body, then find another massage therapist that's on your wavelength. The Three of Cups is very much about finding people on your wavelength, people that understand that this is how we change things. We were not brought up to believe this. We were brought up to believe that we were a victim of our circumstances and that we had no control whatsoever with the outside, what we were creating with our reality. everything was happening to us. And it's so not the case when you understand it's just a few simple quantum truths that you are the creator of your own reality, and everything outside of you is a reflection of a part of you. So love yourself wholeheartedly, even when you feel rough, even if these energies are coming in and letting all that dirty water come out when you're feeling a little bit low. Okay. Just love yourself a little bit more, because the more that you love yourself, the more you're going to create people in your reality that are going to love you too. And that's the Three of Cups. People that love you, people that are supporting you, people that are wishing the best for you, that are helping you on your journey. There's also a message of celebration, because we can celebrate how your body heals itself. Just by following your intuition. It was really, I'm not surprised. We're in the beginning of August, and that was the messages for August. Follow your intuition about how you look after your body, what treatments you go for, or how you look after it yourself. What does your body need? Does it need that chocolate? So yeah, this is about really celebrating your body, celebrating the relationship between your higher self and your human, and loving the process. And loving the process. So this is absolutely a beautiful card. It's about finding your tribe and celebrating with them, or this could be your tribe as in your higher self. I'm always talking about that relationship between your human and your higher self. I'll put a link in the description and the video in the end screen to my lesson in awakening, about you are your higher self. Because I think for me, that was life-changing. How I viewed Deborah and how I view her as a child. It helps me love her, even though she's in human form and she makes all these like human, behavioral issues. She has limiting beliefs, trapped emotions. Of course she does. She's having a human experience. But by looking at your human in that way, that kind of separation helps you lessen the intensity of any of the healing process of those trapped emotions or what have you. It helps you lessen it, and it helps you love your human like a child. And we're in Leo season, and Leo season is all about being playful and kind of childish in a good way. Not childish as in spoiled brat, but childish, playful, doing everything in a fun way, socializing, but with the right people. So yeah, Leo season, Lionsgate portal. It's all happening, isn't it? It's all happening. Wow. Yeah, that's quite a clear message, isn't it? So it's taking that intuition that is coming to us at this time. And it's not just about the big steps in life that we perceive as being big steps, the big changes. I mean, it's about them too, right? But this is, I think, this week we're focusing on the little things. What is your body really asking you to do? Do you have an addiction that you can release at this time? Take advantage of the high frequency energy coming in, because if there's ever a time to release an addiction, it will be now with this high frequency coming in. But you don't have to force yourself or deprive yourself. This is really important to understand. This is not about deprivation. This is about loving yourself enough to put in what your body wants and needs. And, to love it enough to honor your human body. Okay, so yeah, let me know in the comments how you're coping. Are you having Ascension symptoms? Because it seems to be coming up at the moment. If not, hopefully you are celebrating with your tribe. So yeah, brilliant. Thank you for getting to the end of the video. I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Mwah, mwah, mwah. I love you all. Have a fantastic week. Bye for now.